Hi, this is Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and today we're going to be taking a look at the BlitzWolf BW FYE5. Keep watching to find out more. Okay, so this is the BlitzWolf BW FYE5. Now these are a very cost-effective method of getting yourself some true wireless earbuds. These currently, at the moment in the UK, run about £30 plus a couple of pounds postage from Banggood. Again, as per usual, there will be affiliate links in the description below. You can pick these up elsewhere, but Banggood is where I've got them from, so that is where I'm recommending. They've been absolutely fantastic. Now, I will be completely honest, these were sent to me free for review, and when I first got them, they were absolutely fine. I was blown away by the sound quality. Really, truly was a great sound quality. So, about to make a video, disconnected them from my device, tried to reconnect them, and for some reason they would connect as two different devices. So really, when you get them, they should just show up as one device in your Bluetooth settings, and it's actually the right hand side which is the master. Now when I tried to reconnect them to do the video, they were appearing as the right channel and the left channel, so two individual mono channels, which is not great. So couldn't get them to work, so I emailed Kylie at Banggood and got an answer almost straight away, obviously taking into account the time difference between the UK and China. And not only did they come back with a great email response telling me exactly how to reset these things, they also sent a small video file as well, so I could actually see how to do it as well as having the written instructions. So great work from Banggood, the team there, and thanks especially to Kylie for helping me out and getting this so I could actually review it. So first of all, let's go through the specs of these things. So these are Bluetooth 5.0 wireless earbuds, very similar to some of the other ones on the market, but these have some killer features. Now Bluetooth 5.0 is one of those features, so you get up to 3 megabits per second of the transfer rate, which is better than the 1.5 that you get with Bluetooth 4.0 or 4.1. Also, the earbuds themselves, each bud has got a 50 milliamp hour battery. The charging case is actually got a 400 milliamp hour battery, so you're good for about 2 hours, up to 3 hours on a full charge for the buds. And the actual case has got an additional around about 8 to 9 hours of available charge should you need it. So that's the basic specs out of the way. Let's take them out of the box and see what they actually look like. Now these actually are available in two different colours. There is a metallic blue, which I've got to be honest with you, I'm not entirely keen on, but these are the black version. So we'll go past what you get inside the box. Actually, I'll quickly show you. You get a user manual, which is pretty handy, and you get another little leaflet, which if you're having a bad experience, or if you're having a good experience, you can get in contact with them and sort out your problems or tell them how good you found the product. So this is the case itself. It is absolutely tiny. Now this is in a black kind of PU leather, so it's got a leather effect to it. It actually feels really nice in the hand. It's actually really small. So if you take into account, this is a 50mm or 2-inch brush, and it isn't much wider. So it's about 2 inches. It's not going to take up a great deal of room in your pocket, in your jacket, wherever it may be. And also I did notice when you open the box itself, there is a magnetic flap, so it keeps it nice and secure in your pocket, but also the inside is slightly raised and the top is recessed. So when it's closed, it's actually going to be very difficult for any dust or debris or even moisture to get inside of the unit. And I wouldn't suggest you take this into the shower with you, although the earbuds themselves are actually IP6 rated, and they do actually say you can use them in the shower or out in the rain if you wish to. They're not IPX7, so you can't submerge them in water, but in a light shower or actually in the shower itself, then these are absolutely fine. So if you're one of those people who likes to wake up in the morning with your earbuds in your ears in the shower, then these are going to be totally up your street. And again, for £30, I think that's a great thing, especially the waterproof feature. You don't often get that in earbuds of this price point. Now let's talk about some more of the features. These actually have got some fantastic sound quality to them. Now part of that is down to the fact that the silicone tips are actually very soft, and when they do go into your ear canal, they do make a very good seal. So noise cancelling is passive, but actually very good. Now I've used these in the Mike's Unboxing studio and also out in the garden, and whenever I've used them, it has blocked out any unwanted noise. Now it's not to say it's a complete seal, so you do know there is still stuff going on around you, but it's not intrusive and doesn't affect the music. Now going on to the music is actually brilliant. The bass quality on these is amazing. I genuinely do not know how they've managed to do it in such a small form factor and also in such a small price point. These are amongst the best sounding earbuds that I've ever listened to. So if you're a bass junkie, now previously on one of the reviews I checked out the LFO track from LFO, which is a low frequency oscillation. Now that actually sounds fantastic in these. The rolling bass in these is brilliant. Mid-range is great and the highs are really good and not too high. You do find with some of these true wireless earbuds that the highs can be a little bit on the kind of overly high, almost to the point of painful. But these, even on full blast on my phone, they've been absolutely great with minimal distortion. Now I would suggest that the ideal listening volume is around about half to just over half. That is where I found the most response and the best sound quality. But again, if you like it nice and loud, then you can pump it right up to full blast with very minimal distortion, apart from a little bit on the upper edge of the highs. Now talking of when you're listening to music, I've done my usual sound test, which involves me sticking them in my ear, make sure they're secure, and literally playing some music, which actually I should be able to do if I just press the button. Okay, so now I'm listening to music, so if I cup my ears, I should get a dropout. That is what is generally the case with my TWS headphones and my findings. So, nope, still got sound. And still got sound. Now, to give it the worst possible case scenario is both hands and no dropouts at all. Nope, still get all the sound quality. So let's stop that for a minute. Okay, so these are currently connected to my Nokia 8. Now, you can possibly see from some of the footage that you may have seen in B-roll or from actually on this bit in here, you can actually see there is a blue flashing LED on both earbuds. Now for some of you that may actually be a complete deal breaker because you don't want to have any flashing lights in your ears. But to me, I can quite easily forgive that because they sound great, they've got a great battery life, the Bluetooth connectivity is good, and they work really well. Now the touch button on the side isn't actually a touch button, it is actually a physical button, which again for me, I actually prefer in some respects, because with these inner ear buds, when you put them in, sometimes when you're walking around, they do tend to move a little bit. So you want to readjust them, or you want to push them in a little bit better into your ears to make a better connection. Now with the touch sensitive ones, obviously that's a problem because you've touched the earpods and you've either paused the music or you've skipped a track or whatever it may be, or maybe even called someone accidentally. But with these, because it is a physical button, you can actually adjust them in your ear and make any changes you want, and because you're not physically pressing the button in, it doesn't affect what you're listening to. So for me, that is actually a plus point rather than a negative. I know some people do like to have the touch sensitivity, but for me it's just actually something else which is going to go wrong or not work as you intended it to. So other points of note, call quality, that is the one downside I would say with these. Because of where they're positioned in your ear and where the microphone is, there is a slight echo in calls I found. But again, for £30 I can quite easily overlook that. If they were more expensive in the sort of £50 to £60 range, then I don't think I'd be quite as happy with the purchase. But they would still be pretty much better than most of the other AirPods that I've tried and tested recently. So all in all, I think these are great. The sound quality, the bass reproduction, again, the bass reproduction is insane. For the size and the price, I still can't get over it. These are easily a competitor for some of the better bass sounding earbuds that I've used, such as the Creative Outlier Air and some of the other models. But again, I seriously strongly suggest you check these out. For £30, in my opinion, you definitely cannot go wrong. Now, actually, one thing I've just missed out, I've just realised, is the control. So the usual control with these buttons is the same as pretty much all the others, so that is not really that impressive or much of a feature. But to answer or reject a call, it's one press on either side. To fast forward or to rewind, skip track, forward or reverse, is 2 taps, and 3 taps brings up the personal assistant. If you want to turn them off manually, you can do, just press and hold the buttons until it tells you power off. And again, the same thing for powering on. If for some reason you've left them out of the charging box and they've automatically shut down, then you can just press and hold the button and that will wake them back up and they'll go through their pairing process. But generally, all you do is put them into the charging box and they automatically start charging if necessary, and you get a red LED to show you that it's charging, and when you take them out, they immediately turn on and actually stop charging as you would expect. So for me, these are pretty good. You've got automated control, so by putting them in the box or taking them out of the box, you've also got the flexibility of if they're out the box already and they shut down, you can press and hold the buttons to wake them or take them out and turn them off, all those kinds of things. Great sound quality, great price, fantastic Bluetooth. What more could you want? Let me know what you want out of these in the comments section below. But in the meantime, these have been pretty awesome BlitzWolf BW FYE5s. I've been Mike, this is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks very much for watching.